Good afternoon, everyone. It's Baja Pips here. It's currently 4:40 p.m. Monday, February 14th, 2022. I'm here in Bangkok, Thailand, and in this video, I'm just going to update you all with a follow-up with last week's trades. Just want to show you all that my analysis was correct, and I want to also show you guys the release of the Master Traders Guild. I now have the official website up and running, and at the end of this video, I would like to show you all where to go to sign up for the pre-registration. So right now, I want to go over the Forex factory calendar, and I want to pick up from where we left off last week. So in the previous video, I did explain that we were going to wait until non-farm payroll was to be released, and once those numbers were released, that was going to be able to determine where price was most likely to go on the charts. So when we look at the Forex factory calendar, I did skip back to the previous week, which was February 4th. That was the first Friday of the month. We can see that the unemployment rate was at 4%. So with a 4% unemployment rate, that's actually a higher unemployment rate than the previous month. And that's what we're looking at. We're looking at the percentages, and that's what's going to show the factual statistics on the chart. So with a weak U.S. economy, because it's showing weak U.S. economy, we're going to go over to the US30 index now, and we're going to go break this chart down. So without further ado, I'm going to go to the US30, and here we go. We have a fresh chart of the US30, and basically this is the pickup off of from last week. So here we are. I have a sell position in, and this is different from my previous sell position. In a moment, I'm going to show you all the current balance on the account and the previous sell position that was closed, so you can all see that I did take the trade. Before I do that, I want to show you all just on a daily chart where we left off. If you go back about this video, the previous video was created about 10 days ago. So if you go back on the ATR, you can see that about 10 days, this was where we were at the moment when I was breaking down the charts. I explained if price broke above 37,107, we could see a potential bullish rally continuation of the long term. But as long as price stood under that, and actually because it did reject the bottoms and break new lows, we were to see a drive to the downside. And it had the exact setup as I was explaining in the previous video. Like I said, if you are confused or you did not see that video, check back on my most recent video explaining the forecast for 2022. But let's continue on. So we can see that preceding the following days that led after my analysis, we could see that price did go up. It retested that weekly resistance. It got rejected, and price is now on a drive down. When we look at the smaller time frame now, we can see on a 30-minute time frame, it's a beautiful rally to the downside. We can see that there's an A, B, C, D Elliott wave pattern with a continuation to the downside, and this is to drive the price further down. I do project price to go down even farther, and I do suspect it to test the lows around 33 flat. And I do believe it will hit those lows at sometime this month. If not sometime this month, it's probably going to start to bounce back up and consolidate within a range. But at the moment, we are in a bear drive down, and that's all we need to know from the macro approach. So that's just to cover this. So now I just want to highlight where I suspect price to go to next, where I'll be taking some further profits. So my next TP zone is going to be around 33.6. That's on the daily chart. If I could find any other confluences that are sooner than that, I'll actually take profit even closer. Right now, I can see that there's a potential low down below. So once price hits around 33.9, slightly below 34 flat, I'll take some profits off the table. I'll half my position and continue running with a 0.50 down to 0.336. At that point, I'll look for a reaction around that area, because one of two things could happen. Price could either bounce from this area, continue back up to the upside, and retest highs of the month, or price could crash down below, creating new lows of the month and continuing to the downside and creating yearly lows. So that's US30 in a nutshell. I want to break down one more pair, Bitcoin, BTC USD. That's also something that I was shorting from last week. We can see that Bitcoin is actually on a nice drive to the downside. It's been in the bear market since November of 2021. We can see that there has been a couple bull drives, And, you know, a lot of people were hopeful, but for the past quarter, the Bitcoin market is currently driving down. We could all see that it is dropping, and my technical analysis showing that it's a potential double top pattern with a neckline to be retested. So right now we are currently looking to test 31.8. If that support gets broken, we can suspect price to continue on down. Now, one thing that could possibly happen is a rejection from that downside and continue on up. We will continue to monitor and track this pair every week to see what happens next. So that's just my analysis breakdown of Bitcoin, and I am US30. When I do click on my balance, we can all see that I'm currently up by 73,000 and some change, and all of these pairs are currently in motion. We can see the timestamp from when I enter the trades, and we can see that the trades are currently still open. I don't use stop losses, and I barely use profit targets because I do believe that the market is a dynamically moving entity, and something that's dynamically moving is always shifting. So you don't want to put your stop losses in an unsuspected place and be correct. You can see the commission and everything is rolling, is running. On this US30 trade alone, I'm currently up 63,000. When I click on the account history, you guys can see that the most recently closed trade was that US30 trade from the previous video, which was 2 standard. And I have 151,919 profit from that one trade. So my current equity is sitting at 289,000 and rolling. And we can see everything is live and in the markets as we can see right now. So for those of you that actually have interest in my program, you can go over here to the mastertradersguild.com. The domain might take a couple days to fully register. So if you don't see it right now, just check back in a couple days. But this is pretty much where you're going to go. Master Traders Guild. You see that the official launch is next Monday, February 21st, 2022. You enter your name, email, and phone number to reserve your spot. And in a matter of the next several days, you will have updates on the Master Trader Guild. The Master Trader Guild is a brand new program designed to take the average trader or just anyone in general that's brand new to the markets from a retail level to an advanced level in the industry. You're going to get access to $30,000 in capital. This is money that you can withdraw if you do succeed in the program. You have included the LifeGrid system. There's no minimum trading days. If those of you that are familiar with other funded trading programs, you know that FTMO has a minimum of 10 trading days per month. With this program, you don't get any minimum trading days. You could trade for 5 days out of the month or 30 days out of the month. It doesn't matter. What I'm focused on is your education and your growth in the program. I also allow 50% drawdown limit. So in a lot of programs like FTMO, they don't allow a drawdown limit of that high. There's various reasons why. A lot of it is due to their capital allocation and how much they have available for every trader. So for my program, there is a 50% drawdown limit. There's also an 80-20 profit split. You keep 80% of the profits that you earn. This is real life. Like if you make $1,000 profits, you are keeping $800, and I'm taking $200. I'm taking 20% of the profits you earn as long as you are net profitable. And it's a year-long program, so you're going to have 12 months of this program. You have the account where you're able to manage this account. You're able to follow up with me. This is a complete package, and this is a 12-month-long package. It's going to be called the Master Traders Guild, and this will be available shortly. For those of you that can't wait, there's also the Forex Academy. This is my previous online course. It's still available to the public, and pretty much if you click on the link right here, the hair button, you can get directed to my Forex Academy, where you will actually be able to register for my current academy. Now, my current academy, I've had this for over 6 years now. It's basically the entire system package for the LifeGrid system. I'll show you guys some stats of the LifeGrid system in a moment, but this is the Forex Academy. You're going to be presented with all of this, the market structure, beginner content, advanced content, everything you pretty much need to learn, but it's just an older version of my course, and it's not going to include the Master Traders Guild. If you do want to purchase that, it's $549. One-time purchase is a lifetime guarantee. You purchase it once and you have it for a lifetime. And also, I would like to show you all the track records. So there is track records involved in this, and I do like to be as transparent as possible. So I use a third-party tracking software called MyFXBook. It's official and legitimate, and most brokers that are in the market and industry today connect with them. So as you can see, the LifeGrid system, this is what I was using to teach my students, and this is what I train everyone on. So you can see this life grid system algorithm was created in 2019, and I did let it test run all the way through the next year, and you can see a positive equity curve. You can track the history of every single trade that was taken, the amount of pips, the percent gains. Everything is tracked and recorded. You can go all the way down to the analytics of the specific pairs that I trade in and the duration of them. So this is a very good program to use. And like I said, it's called the Life Grid System. And this is what I will be teaching everyone how to trade to become a profitable trader. And you can see in the duration that this system was running for, which was only a few months, I gained 114% profits with a peak equity at one point at 144%. And that was with less than 23% drawdown. I teach you guys about risk management, I teach you guys about profitability and how to actually navigate the markets the proper way so you can use this as a side income in the future. So if you guys are interested, like I said, please register at my website, mastertradersguild.com. If you're having any issues with the domain, just send me a message on my Instagram. Those of you that don't have my Instagram, it's Forex Master with an underscore handle, FOREXMASTER, and then there's an underscore under following the R. And my name is Baha Pips. Like I said, those of you who have questions, please send me a message, and let's follow up in the future for the Master Traders Guild. It will be released in 6 days.